Oi. So I watched the first two in this four-pack. First two up the top there, Cellar and the Dungeonmaster. Um, Cellar Dweller's one that I taped off VHS years ago when I was a kid. Set the VHS to tape at like 2 a.m. And yeah, I really enjoyed that as a kid, so it's got that nostalgia for me. I mean, it's a cheesy film, but yeah, there's just something about Cellar Dweller that I just really love. I've got a bootleg copy of it, but now I've got the real copy, which is cool, and it was great to watch it again last night. It's got this awesome 80s monster in it. It's just fantastic. It's just basically about a cartoonist who draws, these little cartoons about the monster, and whatever she draws basically comes to life. It's fun. It's really good fun. It's nothing much more than that. It's a B movie. You got to take it for what it is. But I just love it for the nostalgia factor. And yeah, anything you watch as a kid, you remember fondly. So that's why I loved Cellar Dweller. It was good to get it in this pack. I also watched the Dungeonmaster, which I'd never seen before. This is another. It's on the same line. I imagine they're all just as cheesy. It's on the same line as Cellar Dweller as far as it's just cheesy fun. So basically, there's a guy with some 80s supercomputer called Excalibrate, and he's got this girlfriend that he wants to marry. Anyway, he's sort of in love with his computer at the same time. He gets sucked into this weird world where he's got this dungeon master sends him on various challenges, and if he finishes all the challenges, he can live and go back to his real world. It's pretty cheesy in that sort of fact, and basically, so he goes through 7 different worlds. He's got his little computer on his arm, like this wrist thing, and he versus various monsters, and basically, by the time each of the 7 segments is over, they end it with him beating the monster by just going beep 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 on his computer, and the computer beats him. So it's pretty predictable, but it's great. It's got men in monster suits. It's got little puppets. It's got 80s stop motion animation, which I love. It's got the band Wasp, which is cool. It's just cheesy fun. It's more a sort of a horror adventure sort of film, but I enjoyed it. So out of the two, I rate Cellar Dweller just because it's got that, that old school nostalgia for me. But I did enjoy Dungeonmaster as well. Both are great fun. If you're in for a cheesy film, Friday night film, check either one of these out. Love them. Okay, see ya.